And welcome back to the We'll Take It From Here podcast. Another week, another episode. However, first, we are going to bring you our show's sponsor, because this episode is brought to you by Honest Supplements. Now, Joe, what's Honest Supplements? Well, let me tell you. In a world that is plagued by new illness outbreak every other day, it's important to keep your body performing at its best with the right vitamins and supplements. However, these products can get expensive, especially with rising prices all around us. Honest Supplements has resolved that problem. They mark up all products by just $1, saving their members an average of 50% per product. Yes, that means that the protein you're paying $60 for is only $30 on their website. They have everything from vitamins, sports supplements, recovery, weight loss, CBD, and so much more. It costs just $10 a month or $99 for the entire year to join the Honest Supplements Club. Timmy and I are both members and can advocate for the amount of money that you will save. And do we also mention that all products are third-party lab tested? Because that's the only true way to prove vitamins and supplements actually contain the ingredients that they claim. Don't wait. Go to Honest Supplements right now to join today and start taking better care of your health. And it's right. If you train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just in the gym, you better be taking Honest Supplements. So go to their website, guys. All right. Now it's time for the show. And welcome back, folks. We'll take it from here with Joe and Timmy. 199. We're almost at 200. Another great episode, another great week. We love seeing you guys. We have a great episode here for you today. A little bit of a change here. I want to thank my sister Tina for getting this sick-ass podcast sign. We'll take it from here podcast. Thank you so much. It was a nice birthday gift. So we're adding to the decor. And as you guys can see, Timmy and Matt, right, fucking got a lot more of the spackling done, so we're almost done.
We're at the final coat. So now I got to do some sanding. Which is going to be a little delayed.
Yeah, it's all good.
We were supposed to record 2 days ago, but I took a little bit of a fall mountain bike.
Man. Are you good, bro?
Yeah,
What's
I'm good.
going on with that?
You can't see. It's on I literally hit my other arm, not this one, obviously, but I got 2 stitches right in the tip of my fucking elbow.
Dude, literally, so when I was at work, I was like, yo, what time are we good for? And what's the earliest? You were like 5, but it takes me 20. I'm like, perfect. I'll be there 5:30.
Yeah, I said I'll text you when I'm leaving. It takes me about 20 minutes to get home.
And then all of a sudden, I see a stream of 4 texts and a picture, and I'm like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? And he's like, hey, can we push that tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, we definitely can. You were in the hospital for what? How long?
I was in the urgent care.
Because
they fucking take forever. I fucking hate urgent care.
The urgent care takes forever. Amazing.
Yeah.
Great marketing.
We went to the one right by Fitness Factory in Dover, I guess that is, Rockaway.
Okay.
There's only one nurse practitioner working, and then none of the nurses were helping her.
Damn.
She's from a different location. She was there trying to find everything. Sam had to go help her get the fucking stitches. The original stitches she got were clear. She's like, I can't fucking see this. And she's like, I don't know how this people... So we ended up getting... Whatever. I ended up getting 2 stitches. What ended up happening was coming down a rock face, I was not using proper technique. I fell forward. Wrist, elbow, smashed right on the rock, like literally the tip, and then helmet, and then shoulder. So, a good tuck and roll after.
A little tuck and roll, but see, always wear a helmet.
And I have glasses. I have astigmatism, so like the glasses got pushed up. Thank God I wear them.
Oh, fuck.
But I bought them for a mountain bike, so that's what they're for.
So you're not wearing those glasses?
No.
Okay.
But
nice.
So I'm like, I get up. I'm mountain biking with May. May's like, hey, what's going on? You good? I'm like, yeah. Gather myself. Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey, man. We're in the man cave right now.
It's like coffee. And then I'm like, what the fuck? All right. I check myself. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, and I took the picture that I sent you of my elbow. I'm like, all right, cool. A little cut, no big deal. But my handlebars are slightly bent. So I'm going through my bag, trying to find my tool. I did not have that one socket, one tool to fix my handlebars. I found something that worked enough, but it was too tight for me to do it. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm just like using brute force. I get it back in place. I'm like, cool. And then I'm like, why do I see blood drops on my handlebars?
No.
And I'm like, let me check my elbow. And at this point, I realized that it's because it's on the tip of my elbow. Every time I was bending and opening, close my arm, it would stretch the wound out more. So it went from not that bad of a wound to open. I'm like, okay, cool. Now let me look through my bag for medical supplies. I like to be prepared. I had nothing.
Yes.
I had nothing.
Love it.
I had one thing in my bag that I could use, and it was a dude wipe. So I need to replenish that now. But so I had that. I'm like holding my arm, walking out, holding the bike. I had May with me. Luckily, she was being very well behaved at that point. I didn't have her on the leash yet. I just had the e-collar. So I'm like walking with my bike, trying to hold my elbow against my body with the paper towel, the dude wipe. And then at some point, it just disappeared. I gave up. I'm like, all right. I don't have blood dripping down my arm. I'm good. I'm not bleeding out. It's not that big of a deal. I do have a tourniquet on me, by the way. So no gauze, no bandages, but a tourniquet. I was like, I don't need the tourniquet, so I'm not in danger. I'm good. It's just a shitty wound.
Yeah.
So I hiked the rest of the way out. It probably took me 45 minutes to get back to the car.
God damn.
But once I got out of the road, so what sucks is like the one section of trail to get out, everyone hangs out at, and there's a bunch of broken beer bottles. So I'm like, please, Meg, don't get a cut paw right now. Yeah. Luckily, her paws are pretty good, and the most of the class is old, so it's like in the rocks, not on the rocks, you know. So she was fine, but once we get to the road, I hop on the bike. I'm not riding the bike now on mountain biking. So on the road, I'm just one armed and keeping my left arm straight. She's on the leash now, clipped to my, she's on my wrist actually. So I'm riding the handlebars, trying to keep my left arm straight, one arm on the handlebars with holding her on the leash, trying not to get ripped off. She stayed right next to me the whole time.
Yeah, dude, dogs know, like animals know when something's wrong.
Yeah.
So,
but we got, so the first like 20 minutes of riding, she was kind of all over the place. And after that, she was dialed in next to me. It was great. So it was good. Got back to the car, bandaged myself up, and then get to the, Sam's coming home from a run. And I had to text her, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'd send her a picture of the car. I didn't tell her until I got to the car that I need to go get stitches.
Yeah.
She's like, you want me to drive you? I'm like, yes, please.
That's fucking...
I drive a manual car, too.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to shift one-handed. It was a clusterfuck.
How far were you from house?
15, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's right. You did say that, yeah.
Thankfully, I was going opposite of traffic. So I had everything I actually had 2 medical kits in the car. So I did 2 patches of gauze and then like pre-wrap.
Yeah.
Did that a bunch of times to hold it in place, and then a piece of tape to keep that. That was good enough to get me home. And then like I go to their emergency room and they're like, oh, let me check you out, see if they need you or not. So they bring me in. The nurse practitioner checks my stuff, and she's like spraying the wound. I'm like, I don't need you to spread it more.
Yeah.
Like, why? Oh, I need to see. You don't need to see. You can see it. You're not cleaning it right. You're not doing anything. So they look at my wound, and then they say, you go wait in the waiting room, check in, and then we'll bandage you up. I'm like, well, can I have something for my fucking open wound now? It was covered. Now it's not. So they gave me gauze, wrapped it up. Sam had to wrap it up, not them. Then I'm in the waiting room, waiting 30, 45 minutes before I'm back into the back room. And then we're waiting another 30 minutes back there for the nurse practitioner. She's by herself. The nurses, they were up my ass about getting a tetanus shot. Like, I don't need a tetanus shot. I'm fine.
These people are fucking, like, tetanus shot is for lockjaw, right? Like the metal and the rust, so your jaw doesn't lock. Your jaw would have fucking locked, right?
No,
that's
no.
tetanus.
I don't know what that is, but it's not that quick. It's an infection. As long as you keep your wound clean, it doesn't matter. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But regardless, I said I was here. I got stitches in my eye. I got glue in my eye 3 months ago. I'm fine. Oh, so you haven't had it in a long time? I'm fine. I don't want tetanus shot. I was getting fucking lit with the nurse, and then the nurse practitioner comes in. She's like, when was the last tetanus? I was like, I'm fine. We got everything checked. We're fine. She's like, are you sure it's an easy vaccine? I'm like, I'm fine. So it's like, I'm telling you, I don't want this thing. Stop pushing me.
Yeah, these are like worse than salespeople, bro.
Yeah. But they try to fucking fear you into getting a tetanus shot. Yeah. I do not need a tetanus shot. She fucking put like probably two of these mugs of saline through cleaning my elbow. I don't need a fucking tetanus shot. I didn't fall on rusty nail. Even with the rusty nail, it's not easy to get tetanus. You really have to like get a rusty nail and never clean it ever. Yeah, I'm not having an open wound. It's getting stitched up. It's cleaned out and stitched up. I don't need tetanus. whatever. That really pissed me off.
That's ridiculous.
But like,
just treat the fucking wound.
nurse practitioner. She was like, "Are you sure it's easy?" But the actual nurse that says, "Oh, so you haven't had it in a while." Mm-hmm. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with me saying I don't need it?
Can you just stitch me the fuck up so I can
so
get
now
out of here?
now I have to say I only talk about vaccines with my primary doctor. That's all I'm going to say from now on.
Yeah,
you can
good.
talk to my primary doctor about my vaccines if you need to.
Yeah, good. Fucking tell them to fuck off at that point.
Yeah.
That's annoying. That's annoying.
But like, and then I had to go to the other fucking emergency care for my X-ray in my wrist. It felt bruised. It didn't feel fractured or anything. But I was like, let me just make sure now. It's all part of one visit. It cost me nothing extra for the X-ray. But we had to go to the Ledgewood place, and the lady's arguing with me. She's like, she did the X-ray of my arm. She's like, all right, now bend your elbow like this. I'm like, I can't bend my elbow. I just got stitches on the fucking elbow. She's like, oh, well, how much can you bend it? I'm like, all right. And then she gets done, and she's like, all right, well, where are we X-raying? And it's like 2 inches off the wrist, right? The fucking last third of my arm, of my lower forearm. And she's like, oh, yeah, I guess we don't need to worry about the elbow. I'm like, yes, I fucking told you that to begin with. What are you talking about? Why are you? She was just going through the motion. She was like, and I had to take my sweatshirt off for no reason. Like, none
She just wanted to see your body, brother.
Yeah. Her teeth were fucking yellow. She was disgusting.
She wanted something. She was like, take that shirt off, boy.
And then, so they don't show me the X-ray when she looks at it. And then I don't even get a copy of it when I get the report. It just says you're fine. It's like, show me the fucking picture.
Yeah.
It's my X-ray of my body
that I'm paying.
Why do I not get a copy of it? Why do I have to request it? That should be a guarantee that I get a copy of it. I want to fucking see it.
But that's fucking ridiculous, man.
You don't. The medical world, it drives me. This was not the conversation for today.
No, but this is a good. That's what this is. Shows all about.
It drives me nuts though because we don't have the autonomy over our own medical. Like me telling them, no, I don't want the vaccine. Oh, you haven't had it in a while. They have this superiority over patients that they know everything. They're the best, and then their protocol is the only thing that's possible, and there's nothing else that's a possibility. Like the whole elbow thing, she was just going through the motions. I do not need my elbow bent.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. I should have put my foot down more, but I just want to be done with. I think I fell at like 3:00. I got to home at like 4:50 or something, and Sam got me at 5, right? I think I got out of the urgent care stuff around 7:30.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, it's about the time when you texted me that you got the stitches. That makes sense. Yeah, that tracks.
It's around that time. But like 2.5 hours for stitches.
For stitches. All could have been done in like 2 seconds.
If I went to the emergency room, it would have been $100 instead of my regular deductible. But I probably would have been that much faster, and they would have had glue,
dude. You know what it's like? It's like all these people are arguing. Well, you don't know. You're not a doctor. No, I'm not.
Go fuck off.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you're not. They have to follow protocol, dude. There's some protocol you don't have to do. Just say it once. Hey, when was the last time you tested? Hey, I don't need my test. It's awesome, great. Let's treat the fucking wound. Yeah. Like you can. You're not a robot. You can be your own fucking person.
Yeah,
like that's it, dude. Like I don't get it.
But like the arrogance of like, oh, you haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It's like, lady, I'm probably more healthy than you, most likely. So we don't need that. Yeah, dude.
But on that whole thing too is, how about you give me a titer? You test to see my level of tetanus immunity.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't offer that? So you're just assuming that if I haven't had it in a while, my antibodies are low. Mm-hmm. You don't know that for a fact. So instead of testing to see what my levels are, which makes more sense to me. If you have a cut, let's do a quick swab, draw fingerprint like they do for insulin testing. Test for fucking tetanus immunization, like your antibodies, and see. Okay, you're low. Maybe we'll give you a little more. To me, that makes more sense because you can even be like within the window of needing the booster and be low. Like things happen. It's a generic protocol for everyone, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
makes no sense. So it drives me. The medical world is fucking stupid,
dude. I had a buddy of mine who just, long story short, I'm not gonna say or reveal too much, but he pretty much he gets bad sleep. He can't get any sleep, and long story short, he was convinced he has sleep apnea.
Yeah,
he has not gotten good sleep in forever. He's tried doing all the home remedies. Mm-hmm. He goes to actually get a sleep test in the lab. Mm-hmm. Doctor's like, oh yeah, it was like pretty bad sleep, yada yada. fucking gets the test back. They don't have sleep apnea. And my friend was like, you have to be, like, just was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. I waited here for 40 minutes for you to tell me no. They're like, oh, well, did you try this? He's like, I've done it already. Nothing's working. He's like, all right, is there anything else you can do? No. Okay, great. Can we finish this up so I can get out of here? And it's like, it's so ridiculous, dude.
The medical world is fucking, yeah, whatever. It's set up to fail. It's set up for the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies to make all the money. Yeah. It's set up for that. The doctors have to go through years and years and years of schooling that's not cheap and expensive. So then they have to charge X amount out of the ass to make up the extra money. The insurance companies argue the price. None of the prices are fucking published. So you don't know walking in how much things cost, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
And then the price that we pay is not the same price that the insurance companies pays, because insurance companies have all the funding to pay people to argue the prices down. And they want the prices high so they can argue it down so that no one pays out of pocket.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
And then you don't even have an autonomy because the doctors have to follow the insurance companies because they want to make sure they get paid. The doctors don't get paid, they don't get paid, and they don't stay open.
Yeah.
So they want to make sure they get paid. And who pays better, the insurance companies or the average Joe?
And then go back to COVID. Let's turn back to COVID, where when they found out that ivermectin was working, and doctors that were trying to prescribe ivermectin were getting fucking like their license stripped. Like it's so fucked up. Yeah, man, that's wild. So, folks, don't fall on the bike.
Yeah. So I'm getting elbow pads now, and I'm replenishing my medical kit. And here, this is a different conversation I was thinking about from this, right?
Hit me with it, baby.
What happened? Why did my situation happen? I haven't mountain biked in 2 weeks, but I haven't been riding consistently.
Sure.
Right? So I went in thinking that my level of experience is back to when I've been riding my whole life. I've been mountain biking for the last 12 years, something like that. I used to ride a lot more consistent. I was really dialed in. I'm not at that level anymore, right? You take a month off jiu-jitsu, you come back, and you're like, yeah, you still have it, but you're kind of slow. It's the same thing. So I just the whole ride, I felt not off, but like a little in my head, a little hesitant more. This rock feature, this is the first time I've ever fallen off this rock feature. It's a very technical feature to ride down. First time ever falling. So I'm doing this whole thing. And then I also had May with me. So I'm like trying to manage her, making sure she's behind me, not close. In case I do fall, I'm not hitting her. And so it was just like a perfect scenario of all the things I did wrong. I didn't check my medical supplies before riding. I didn't oh yeah, no, I have everything. Where is it? Oh, no, I don't have it. I'm an idiot. All I had to do was take 2 seconds. And one of the major things contributing to why I fell was my front tire was low. All right. So there was a little too much cushion. So in the car, I have a little hand pump. I didn't bring my full size bike tire pump. And then I have a compressor, but I didn't have the battery for it. It was on the charger here. And I was feeling, I'm like, it's fine. It's no big deal. It was a big deal. Yeah. If I just took the 2 extra seconds, I probably would have been fine. Yeah.
No, and this is gonna now. The next time you go, you're gonna make sure the fucking tires.
So I was just
you're gonna make sure you have the bandage.
When you're riding 3 times a week, you can slip up on those things because it's not a big deal. But I haven't rode in 2 weeks. I need to go through my shit a lot more.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you're prepared.
Yeah, and then I think I have 2 hydration bags. I have one that's a fanny pack and then one that's a backpack. I think the backpack I have the full pouch and everything.
Yeah.
The fanny pack I didn't. I just have the tourniquet. Which God forbid May gets hurt. I need something to be able to take care of her. So I'm gonna recess my kit and then also get elbow pads because shins and stuff not a big deal. It sucks, but the elbow you fall, you're landing like this.
Yeah.
You're in the woods, you're hitting stuff I'm getting elbow pads now.
I was thinking that too. Thank God no animals were smelling the blood. I don't know. I don't know if that transfers water with sharks.
No, it's not like the bird that came in here.
We had a bird come in here.
I gotta find the video.
Yeah,
dude, we're setting up in here, and the bird just hangs and sits on the wires up top, so you can see the cable coming up through. Maybe I don't know. And it was just sitting up there. I go, Joe, there's a bird in here, and I walk out, and he's like, "Wait, what?" what's going on? I'm like, dude, the bird. He's like, oh shit.
So what happened was, we were playing frisbee with May while we were setting it up.
She doesn't let us sit. And do nothing.
So I thought she may have she's an Australian Shepherd, right? So she's hyper and wild. But you did a good job training her. But she wants to play.
She's all You can't train that.
You can't train that out of her. So I thought that maybe, I heard boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And I thought maybe she took the frisbee and was going like this with her head and accidentally hit her head. And I was like, oh shit, is May all right? I'm looking outside. And then you went out. You're like, dude, there's a bird in here. And I'm like, what? And I looked. I'm like, holy fuck. It was literally just chilling there.
I don't know why I came in here.
It was pretty. That was pretty solid though. You can't see it on here, but
there's maybe 6 inches from where the wires are sitting to the roof, and it was a small bird. Yeah, but it was just chilling, and he wasn't freaking out. He was just like, "Hey, what's going on?"
What's going on?
I peek in. I'm like, "All right." So I go to the back side of the other side of this wall and try to knock on it. It didn't fucking move. It eventually flew out.
No. So what happened was when you walked out, it flew from there to up right behind the TV.
Oh, that's funny. So it was hanging on the TV?
No. It was up in that area. So it was either hanging on the TV or one of those wires there. Yeah. So I was like, oh, where is it? I think it's to the left. And then I looked in. And I was like, oh, there it is. And then you just went boom, boom, and that thing fucking flew out. I was like, oh. Fucking nature,
so now we know not to leave the door open.
Not to open. Nah.
It's so funny. Bizarre.
But fuck it.
Yeah. So we've been all over the place this morning. And not even on the topic that we want to talk about.
No, but this is good, though. At least we know. Wear elbow pads. Always be prepared.
Don't check your shit. Also, it's funny.
And know your health, folks. Know your health.
Well, know your limitations. It's right? It's don't limit yourself with your thought process, right? We talk about, but also don't be, don't blow smoke up your butt. Don't fluff your ego more than what you actually can do. Don't put yourself in a bad situation it's preventable.
Yeah,
right?
But absolutely your preventable situation was you could have made sure that you had the bag, the strap over your shoulder that had all the medical supplies. You could have made sure, even though you knew driving there, you could have made sure you pumped up the air in the tires.
That was the least I could have done.
Yeah, literally that probably could have helped. You probably wouldn't have fallen off the fucking.
I would have had a better success. My technique riding down that, I was too far forward instead of sitting further back.
Dude, that's what I wanted to say too. When you sent me the picture, when I heard hit rock, I'm thinking, okay, maybe there was a rock.
I'll try to post the picture
of
the one I sent you.
I was like, maybe he hit he's riding and he's going fast. I thought maybe you hit a rock about that big, which that would suck, right? Yeah. That would fuck you up. Then I'm like, I saw a rock behind your wheel, and then I'm like, wait, no. I'm like, dude, is it the fucking big ass boulder rock that you
in the picture I'll show I'm riding down from the left side coming down to the right. I'm coming down that rock face.
Yeah.
I'm not going that fast at that point. It's very slow. But I was too far forward. I wasn't seated back at all. So I'm too far forward. And then all the weight's on the front tire, plus the soft tire.
Plus you got May.
Yeah. Luckily, she was doing really good. I got most of this on video. But the video camera ended up fucking falling down. So I need a better setup on that. I'm at the point now I may end up getting one of those 360 cameras. Because,
yeah, why not?
I love recording when I ride with May.
Yeah.
But I can't get a good camera position, so I think the 360 camera is gonna be the best option, and I still need to figure out how to set that up.
Got it.
But yeah. So, but I went into the situation saying I'm good at riding. I can do this, and then in the situation, I was like, yeah, I can do this, but also was hesitant with my as I'm riding, be a little more cautious and second guessing my abilities. And then having May, I'm like, okay. So I was talking with Sam. I was like, okay, from now on, I'm not taking May until I'm consistently riding again. I need to get my groove going and feel comfortable riding before I add that layer of extra stuff. You know?
Yeah, I think you're going to get back into it. I think it's now you know exactly just to prepare better. That's it.
But it's going back to jiu-jitsu and then just going back to regular class or going back and going to pro training. Well, is your first day back after 3 months pro training? It's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, there's this guy who came. I think his name is Lee, but then I'm looking at his tattoo and I don't know if it's Knee or Lee. I'm gonna call him Lee. He's new to Pure. I've only seen him. He trained in 10th Planet in Manchester. He's from Manchester, England. Did a bunch of kickboxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. Competed. He's a fucking cool dude. You could definitely tell he's got skill. And his first day back was Tuesday after 4 years off of nothing.
Wow. And
it's not that he didn't lose any of his technique, but he was gassed. He was even saying to himself, he's like, man, I thought this is much worse than I thought it was going to be. But now, the second day, the second, or I don't know if it was his third day of training, but second day of training with me, he was right back to it.
But and that's the other thing too is the conditioning is like 3 days later he didn't get conditioned. Like he's not into conditioning shape. He's maybe a little better, but he's not in shape. What happened in those 3 days was he learned the breathing technique that he knew to begin with.
Yes.
And how to like actually breathe efficient. Yeah. You know? And that's a huge factor.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so the rule I'm taking from this is like when you come back, and this happens in another situation I'll explain after, but like when you come back from taking a break on anything, don't go into it thinking you can do what you were doing before. Mm-hmm. You can get back to that very quickly, relatively quickly, but know that be perceptive and sensitive to what's happening as you're coming back, and read the situation and read yourself of how your capabilities before going full throttle 100% back into it.
Yeah.
So like ease back into it. You know, that doesn't mean don't fucking do anything or be lazy. Just like don't go in expecting to be where you left off.
Yeah.
So like this happens a lot with people with drug addictions. They quit and then they go back into it, and that's where a lot of overdoses happen because they think they back to what they were doing before, but they just took 2 months off. You're not back to doing that. So
yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was actually good. I mean, that's a good first half of the show. We weren't planning that, but now let's get into what we were doing. The fun stuff. You had a great thing, and it was a misunderstanding on my part. You wanted to look at the coolest bedrooms from all the cartoons back in the day, which is really cool. We can touch on that.
So this has come up a bunch of times on Instagram. They'll show a picture. I'm not going to say which one yet. I'm sure a lot of you guys can guess which one, but it always comes up as like the coolest fucking bedroom from your cartoon, from like childhood shows.
Damn straight,
right?
Yep, I know exactly one. Yeah, but we'll touch on that, and then what I thought, and I interpret it as let's go through all the coolest cartoons. We're in our 30s, right? So if you're in your 30s, you're probably going to relate more 30s and 20s. All the coolest fucking cartoons that we had growing up as a kid. So we'll do both.
These cartoons.
I put a list here. Now I got a list. Now. Actually, fuck it. You already saw some of it. But I want to say, before we get into the bedroom, give me some of your cartoons. What were the cartoons you were watching growing up?
All right, so cartoons, because I was going to say TV shows.
I was
saying TV shows.
No. This was TV.
Okay, not just TV. Cartoons?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's just do TV show cartoons, not movies.
Number one TV show growing up. Number one, Power Rangers.
Okay, yes.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. My little brother's named Tommy off of the Green Ranger.
Got it.
All right, so that's number one. Number two would probably be Rugrats.
Right? I like it.
It's classic. I mean, my uncle with the limo company, he took us to see Rugrats in Paris in movie theater in the limo. It was like 8 of our cousins.
Yes.
It was great. All right, so Rugrats, number two. All right, and then what did we got? Rocket Power's up there.
Yes.
Jimmy Neutron. That's a little later, but
Jimmy Neutron's good.
I
forgot that one.
Yeah, it hits home with me too with being Timmy and Jimmy. Dexter's fun, but I didn't watch as much Cartoon Network.
I didn't. I was all Nickelodeon.
Yeah, every once in a while I would catch Dexter's Laboratory.
Come on, it's the
all
room.
that.
The room.
All
that's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get there in a sec. Doug
was good.
Doug was classic. What else? Hey Arnold. Real Monsters. Remember that show?
Yeah, dude, that was a good one. I forgot that.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog's a fucking classic.
And everyone loves SpongeBob and stuff. That was
SpongeBob.
That was a little later than me. I still watched it, but like my little brother watched that more. There's another one, SpongeBob, and then I don't know. That's it. What do you got?
Got it. You hit a lot of them.
Let's go to Joe's list.
So I'm thinking Saturday morning.
That top one. How do the second to the top?
Yeah. This one. Your Saturday morning, you come downstairs, you're eating cereal, and you put on WB11, and Pokemon fucking comes on. Or
I was never into that.
But
dude, I just thought of one. Batman.
Yeah, the DC like Spider-Man, Superman.
No, it was Batman. Batman Beyond.
Yeah, the cartoon, right?
Yeah, he's like the black suit with the red logo. That was fucking epic.
That was good.
Sorry, that one.
No, that was
flashbacks.
good. Yeah, because that's WB.
Yeah.
Arthur, bro, that was my before school show.
That was classic.
SpongeBob, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Rocket Power, Hot Dog, Thomas the Tank Engine is a way throwback, dude. Dragon Ball Z, Doug.
Everyone loved that. Never got into it.
My brother was more into it. I watched like the one where he was fighting Cell, but I don't know too much on it. But it was still a good show. Doug, Rocko's Modern Life, Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, that's a good one. Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, The Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy,
those
and King
last
of the
four,
Hill.
I feel like is the second phase of your child, like of you're growing through your cartoon phase.
The Simpsons and King of the Hill was when I was growing up watching the cartoon phase that I'm talking about here. Before moving to Randolph, we only had channels 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. So all I could watch on cartoons was Arthur, Pokemon, anything that's on WB11, and Simpsons and King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And then like later on, we got more channels. But, bro, of all of these, if you had to pick a top 5, including the ones that you had, so you can include Power Rangers and all that, what's your top 5? In no particular order.
Obviously, Power Rangers.
Okay.
Rocket Power.
Okay.
So my question is, like, I can't go back to then because I think it's changed a little bit. So it's Power Rangers, Rocket Power. All right, this is how I'm gonna do it. When I have kids, I'm gonna introduce them to these shows. So it's gonna be Power Rangers, Rocket Power. I think Doug.
Okay.
Hey Arnold.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do Fairly Odd Parents or Cat Dog to finish it off.
Damn, that's tough.
I think Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh no, Jimmy Neutron.
There's Neutron. There we go.
One of those. Jimmy Neutron or Fairly Odd Parents.
I like it. Good top 5. I'm gonna hit Pokemon, Arthur, SpongeBob, Rugrats. Do I do Hey Arnold or South Park? Those are two completely different things. I threw those last ones in there. Those are completely different cartoons. But I think I'm gonna throw South Park in that. Completely different. If we're going straight kids cartoons, Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Power Rangers, by the way, you have Netflix?
Yeah.
It's on. The original Power Ranger with Tommy. Bro, I will admit I watched it.
Do you put that on when you go to sleep?
No, dude. I was watching that at one point. I was like, I have to watch this again. Was it nostalgic? Yes.
Yeah.
Was it like back then? Did I think of when all this shit was happening? I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Now you look at it, you're like, oh, this production's absolute trash. But I still love it. It was a great show. Acting was terrible, but it's still great.
Yeah.
Cheesy, I shouldn't say, not terrible acting. What else here? Okay. Hey Arnold. That's the one you wanted to say with the room. So let's go over that.
So it always comes up that a picture of Hey Arnold's bedroom that is literally like the epic, like the coolest fucking bedroom from childhood cartoons that everyone wanted.
Bro, it was on the top of a boarding house. Mm-hmm. It was literally the penthouse with the sunlight coming. It literally could be a bachelor's pad if Arnold was fucking like 20 something. Like, it was actually pretty sick. And then the couch would come out when he would hit the fucking remote control. Dude, it's bringing back so many memories.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Apparently someone built an actual bedroom.
Oh, my God. Someone did.
Yeah.
Yo, put that photo up for them to see when you do it, please.
Yeah.
Because that's... Wait, can I see that? That was pretty fucking sick.
It just has the same skylights.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Let's see. So
That's actually sick.
Yeah, dude, he had so much cool shit. The sofa, like the 70s fucking pattern on the carpet.
Yeah, let's go.
The fold out sofa, skateboard. What else he's got in here? He's got like record players and shit. Yeah, it was a dope bedroom. It even has a TV for then. Do you see the placement of that TV?
Where is it?
The back wall. I don't know where he's watching that TV
dude,
from.
I thought that looks
he's
like
laying in bed, but the TV's facing the opposite direction.
Bro, that is definitely like an old school TV. For some reason,
you can't watch from the sofa.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Horrible placement.
Are those beer bottles or soda bottles?
Those are definitely those are the Yahoo or Yoo-hoo.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck they are.
Classic. All right, but you were saying that you have some fan theories.
Okay, so I was thinking about a lot of things when I was thinking about this. And I remember way back in the day, I was bored one day in the summer in school, and I was just like, let me just look up some fan theories, because it had been so long since I watched them. And there were some fucking crazy fan theories of some of these shows. So we might be ruining childhood here. So it's all
I do
good.
know one. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring up the website. So the one show I heard a crazy fan theory on is Rugrats.
I'm going to start with that one.
Perfect.
I'm so happy that you brought up Rugrats one.
Can we just confirm we're still recording?
We are.
Okay.
Watch. We're still recording.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I always get paranoid.
Yeah, same. Don't worry.
Rugrats.
30 million steps ahead. All right. So, folks, Rugrats. I'm going to read this whole fan theory here. This is, if you want to read them, just go to fantheories.fandom.com/wiki/Rugrats. Just type it into Google. Okay. So, the imagination theory. So, if we're going to maybe be fucking ruining some childhoods here.
This is the theory that I've heard of.
The gist of it. The Rugrats babies were really a figment of Angelica's imagination. Remember, Angelica was the very mean cousin that was older, like 4 years old. So the story goes, this is going to be really sad, folks.
Yeah.
So the story goes, Chucky died a long time ago along with his mother. That is why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time. Tommy was a stillborn. That is why Stu was constantly in the basement making toys for the son who never had a chance to live. The DeVilles, so Phil and Lil, had an abortion. Angelica could not figure whether it would be a boy or a girl, thus creating the twins. As for the all grown up, so the one where they were all grown up, Angelica was a bipolar schizophrenic who, as a teenager, became addicted to various narcotics, bringing her back to the childhood, thus creating a world in her mind that she was obsessed over. Because of the time lapse between the present and the last time she interacted with her imaginary world, so basically back in the day, she made them older. Angelica was constantly taking hits of acid so she would never have to live without her creations. To her, her creations were the only company in a judgmental world. This is where it gets crazy. Angelica's mom actually died of a heroin overdose. Angelica had a schizoaffective disorder because she was a crack baby. Additionally, Drew is in his depression married a gold-digging whore whom Angelica idolized as a high-powered. I didn't read that part because she fooled herself into thinking it was her real mom. However, she has always had a concept of her mom, Cynthia. And if you remember, Cynthia's doll was all fucked up. She used as a Barbie doll to mirror her mother's image. It goes on and on about people dying in an overdose, yada, yada. Essentially, and this is the really messed up part. The only Rugrat not to be a fictional, however, was unborn Tommy's brother, Dill. However, Angelica did not know the difference between Dill and her creations. Dill did not follow her commands, and after endless crying and refusal to disappear, like the others did when Angelica was angry with them, so she hit him. After she hit him, he screamed a screeching tune, and Stu ran in and pulled his niece off of his only child, but it was too late. Bro, that is... And dude, there's more, but this theory is like the most... Whoever thought of that, bro, is fucking crazy.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
What if it's real?
What if Nickelodeon creators were so fucked up and someone lived, like one of the creators had this, I'm not making any accusations, but what if someone had this experience and they made it into a fucking cartoon? You never know.
Yeah.
Never know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's true.
But even if they just thought about it, because basically you gotta be doing drugs to think of these kid shows.
Legitimately, dude.
Especially in the 90s.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, really wild theory. If you never heard of that before and you were a big Rugrats fan, you're probably going to go back and watch Rugrats on Paramount. Ask me why I know that it's on Paramount.
So when I watch these shows with my kids, I'm going to look and like pay attention to the theory. Yeah. So we're rewatching right now How I Met Your Father. Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
No,
that's a classic sitcom.
That was the remake, right?
Or a spin-off.
Spin-off.
It is in the same universe and there's some like overlap, but they only had 2 seasons because the writer's strike got canceled, and allegedly, what my brother was telling me is they couldn't get the whole cast back together or some shit. Hillary Duff's in it. Shout out to her.
Nice,
pretty lady.
But
the whole thing is like who's the actual father. So the whole first show is who's the mother, and then like the whole thing is like Robin is the love interest of Ted for How I Met Your Mother. And the whole show is like focused on him being in love with her, but you know that she's not the mother from throughout the whole show. So you're like, what the fuck's going on? So How I Met Your Father, there's only 2 seasons, so you don't know who it is.
Yeah,
but apparently the writer got drunk after the show was canceled and like said at a comedy show or something who the father is. So we're rewatching it, and like you can pick up on shit. Like if you rewatch How I Met Your Mother, there's certain things you pick up on, like tells in the beginning. Like I think it's like season 2 or something, season 1 and 2. They say the mother's actual name, but you don't pick up on it because it's so subtle.
You wouldn't be thinking it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
So like we're rewatching this one now with that. So when I go back and watch Rugrats, but whenever I have kids, I'm going to be paying attention to these. And
yeah.
Like, yeah, this is possible.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is possible.
Hell yeah. No, for sure. I love that. Now we're going to go to SpongeBob because SpongeBob has some crazy ones. I don't want you to look, so I just need to remember.
Well, listen, it's too far. I don't have my glasses on. So
ready?
Just you can bring it up. I'm not.
So one of them is that the SpongeBob is a representation of the 7 deadly sins. So
okay.
Just for me right here. So you have pride,
I'm ready.
Greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the names next to them? Because I was going to do a quiz to see if you can get them.
Yes and no, but
yeah. Okay. So just guess. If you had to guess one character from each, where they're saying
envy is Mr. Krabs.
And envy is Mr. Krabs. Are you sure?
No, sorry, greed.
100%.
That's what I meant.
That's right.
Sorry,
Who's envy
concussion.
then?
Envy.
You were close.
Squidward? No. Oh, I don't know.
Plankton.
Oh, Plankton. Yes. Oh shit.
Pride.
I don't know.
Sandy.
Oh.
Sandy Cheeks.
I know most of the characters, but I don't know.
Yeah. Lust. This one I wouldn't have gotten even if you did. I mean, Lust.
Mrs. Krabs? No. Who's the
Pearl? It's Mr. Krabs' daughter because she's always fantasizing about boys.
Yeah.
Yada, yada. Gluttony.
Patrick?
I thought so too. It's actually Mrs. Puff because she's a blow-up fish, I guess. Wrath.
Plankton?
Squidward.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. And sloth.
What's sloth?
Like you're lazy.
That's Patrick.
Patrick for sure. And now there's some other ones. Nuclear testing theory. SpongeBob takes place in Bikini Bottom, which is the Bikini Atoll Islands, right? A fictional undersea community located underneath a real-life isle called Bikini Atoll. Back in 1946, Bikini Atoll was used as the United States as a site for nuclear testing. This is all true. Numerous bombs were set off over the years. A particularly notable one called Baker was detonated 27 meters underwater. So they're basically saying the theory states that SpongeBob and his friends are all so bizarre because they're a result of nuclear tests, which that's a fun one.
Both of those theories can be true at the same time.
Yep, absolutely. There's a drug theory that SpongeBob is the personification of shrooms. He has wild imagination set to the mindset of tripping on shrooms. Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puffs are medical cocaine. According to the site, cocaine users can be irritable and paranoid. That's great. Squidward is medical heroin. According to the same site linked above, they have a link in there.
Everything says medical heroin.
Yeah,
medical cocaine.
Heroin abusers have many behavioral tendencies matching to Squidward's traits. I guess the site that they have linked is like an actual medical thing, not from the fan theory. Patrick is medical marijuana. He's usually laid back, relaxed, and has relatively positive outlook on life. Nice. And then the last one is the death theory, and this one is that SpongeBob in the movie died right when he went on land. And he used to be very inquisitive and like normal, and then he became really like dopey and stupid, and that's because sponges. I think like it says sponges can like they're what is it called? What's the thing? For the initially intelligent, capable character who's rather naive. So they're saying SpongeBob's intelligent, naive in the beginning, but becomes increasingly stupid as the show progresses. Theory suggests that old SpongeBob died during the 2004 famous death scene when they were on the land. If you've seen the movie, you know. Since sponges can asexually reproduce babies that are clones, it is, and I guess sponges do that in the fucking sea. They can, I guess one of them is now his, I don't know, wild, crazy theories. There's so much, dude. There's ones that I can't find on this particular site, but I've read back in the day that Pokemon. Do you remember the very first episode?
No, I didn't really watch Pokemon. My older brother was, but I did hear the theory that like Pikachu is like some ultra mega Pokemon that rules them all or some shit like that.
That's actually pretty sick.
The theory is like
never heard that.
That Pikachu is like max level, and that Ash was like gifted, like whatever. Basically, that the whole thing is that Pikachu's the best, and well, I don't know. There's the theory behind that. I forget the full one.
That one I want to look into. The one that I found, I can't find it on here. it was a really crazy one that the whole Pokemon series is a figment of Ash's imagination, because if you guys
Rugrats
remember,
level?
yeah, no, this is like Rugrats level 1. If you remember in the very first episode, he gets Pikachu, sets out on his adventure, and he gets struck by lightning when he encounters the Pidgeys. So he gets struck by lightning off his boat, and then he wakes up. The theory is that he's in a coma and he imagines the whole fucking thing. And it's like now, like I've rewatched that episode and then watched the episode after, and I'm like, this is too fucked up, dude. Like now I'm thinking of it from a coma like outlook. It's weird. I don't know, dude. It's weird. I just.
Any other fan theories for the shows?
There's so many, bro. Like let's go to. There's ones that are SpongeBob is built. I don't know.
Space Jam.
Space Jam. There's Scooby Doo. There's
Is there Rocket Power? No, not Rocket Power.
No, Rocket Power's no.
Pinky in the Brain?
Where's Pinky in the Brain?
Go up. What? Right there.
Oh, bro, Pinky in the Brain was also a fucking phenomenal show. The
Dude,
Animaniacs?
I quote that all the time. Yeah, dude. All the
So the main gist of the series is Brain pitches world domination plan to Pinky. Pinky gives him some advice. The Brain ignores it. The Brain plan fails, and Pinky's previous statement regarding the plan proves to be correct.
what are we trying to do? The same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world.
There was an incident in which Brain entered in a game show, and he answers every question correctly, but he's ultimately stumped on the final question. Shockingly, Pinky was the only one that ultimately answered. All right, whatever. So what's the theory on this? The other thing...
The one theory I heard for this show was they're lab rats trying to get back at the world for experimenting on
That's a fucking sick one, though.
Yeah.
That's a fucking sick one.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, they literally look... They're pinkies.
Yeah.
In the brain. They're pinky. Like that's what they call those lab rats.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Pinkies, or maybe the pinkies are they're lab rats, and also what they feed like snakes and stuff.
That's fucking sick. There's some crazy ones in here, man. I don't know. Like one of them I just read. It's self-explanatory. Is Ash has dwarfism, like from Pokemon? I don't know.
Oh, cool. That's a great theory.
Toy Story. So now we're going movies. I know we're going here, but this one's crazy. I think I know which one it is. Jesse's owner was Andy's mom. Why are toys alive? Let's go to that one. One of the most lingering theories that these stories of films posit is that it makes the toys sentient. According to the famous Pixar theory, the toys were brought to life through zero-point energy or electromagnetic energy that exists in the vacuum. The toys realized that human love was an energy source, and that is why they must be played with. The film series hints that if a toy was unloved enough, that it would lose its ability to come alive. That's really fucking dark. That's dark, brother.
Yeah.
These crazy ones. Jesse's owner was really the mom, Andy's mom. Dude, that's crazy. Another theory that I heard on the Toy Story was that the toys were actually the souls of humans that lived, that went into toys. I don't know, reincarnated into toys. Point being, the shows were definitely just made for shows, and then people's imaginations definitely made these sick fucking theories.
So here, I agree, but also I do leave room for the fact that there could be more to the show than meets the eye.
What's the word I'm looking for here? Like an undertone.
Well, like the whole theory with the Rugrats, right?
Yeah.
That could have been like the secret premise that they just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, because they can't, yeah.
But like that's what they had in the back of their mind. We're like, we're not gonna make it obvious, but like that's our fun little secret that we do to have a little fun with the show and like see if we can sneak around and get away with this.
Well, dude, you know what? Think about here. I'm gonna throw another show there that got moved to Spike TV because it was so bad. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
When Ren and Stimpy was on Nickelodeon,
that was not a kid show.
That was not a kid show. And they don't think they even...
Was he a sex phone operator?
Yeah, or something. Yeah. No, that's... Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
He was a sex phone operator.
What's Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy is the... I don't know. It's like the fucking... Angry Beavers.
I was just thinking that. That's funny.
Ren and Stimpy is like the fucking grayish, tannish animal and the red animal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Rocco's Modern Life is... There's no overlap between those two shows? No. I thought they were the same universe.
I think the
Ren and Stimpy is not a kid show.
No, but it was on Nickelodeon for the longest time.
Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life, Rocco, when he goes, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, like that, he's like being a sex phone operator.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie, yeah. That was more Cartoon Network, but
Yeah, I didn't watch much Cartoon Network, but there was some of it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, man. All right, what shows do you guys? What do we miss?
Yeah. Tell us what you missed. Tell us if you like the list that we made or if there's more. Tell us your fan theories and leave them in the comments below. Also, I want to say this, really random, but it's on my mind. DW from Arthur, most annoying fucking character in any cartoon. Hands down.
Oh, you know what's a good show before I forget?
What?
Oh, I can't think of it. It was along the lines of Arthur. It was there was like a Jack Russell Terrier that traveled the world in historical events. Fuck, what is the name of it?
Oh, dude, no, but see, now you're bringing up other types of cartoons that we missed.
That was a TV show, not a cartoon. Franklin was good.
The Berenstain Bear or Little Bear, and Winnie the Pooh. Fuck, there's so many.
Wishbone.
Wishbone.
I fucking love Wishbone.
Bro, how about Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah.
Dude, we're missing so many.
Wishbone was a great show. Oh, you know, it was a show that I loved as a kid because I'm an engineer.
What?
Zoom.
Zoom. I'm so happy you brought that up. Yes, Wishbone. Zoom. How about Reading Rainbow?
Yeah.
Dude, Zoom was the best. There was like when they used to cut the cardboard paper with the scissors. That shit, I used to love that sound.
Is that your ASMR?
That is. That's where my ASMR was born, and I didn't know it was born. Was that? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Let us know what we missed. I want to know about more fan theories, please.
Yeah, please. Let us know more fan theories. Make some up on your own. Tell us this is your fan theory. Awesome, guys. Well, you're listening. We'll take it from here. We love you guys. Next week will be this was dropping. The next episode we were recording will be episode 200. So thanks for being with us for that many weeks.
And I think that will come out Halloween. Week of Halloween.
Yes, sir. As you see, now we're getting back in. We're going to have back to having people on the show. So
yeah, once I get this elbow fixed, I'm going to be sanding in here. So hopefully we get paint by next episode. But
yeah, so paint by next episode. But if not, there will be guests on this episode without the paint. We're getting to it. Love you guys. See you next week. We out.